here's a seed.
Okay.
Okay? Now hold on to that for a second.
Okay.
Imagine that I planted that in the ground.
Okay.
And a tree grew. All right? And here is a piece of that tree.
Sure.
Okay? Now, where did all that stuff come from?
Well, you mean where did the mass come from? The added mass that this is now a much larger, heavier tree, and this is a very small seed. The mass came from a lot of things, I'd guess. I'd guess from water that it sucked up from the ground. I would guess from minerals that it sucked up from the ground.
This came from the ground, the air, water, all of it came together and grew very slowly.
Water, light, soil.
I guess there's I think it's sort of the seed, and I'm not sure how it sprouts, but it grows into a tree. Like it gets nutrients from the soil.
And these nutrients we used to build materials just as humans grow from children to being, adults.
Essentially the mass for this. Nutrients from the soil, essentially. It seems though they don't consume food like we do.
I'd guess the mass came from energy that it took from the sun and turned into mass in some way using what we commonly call photosynthesis. And yeah, that's probably all that it got.
Now, what would you say to someone who said to you that the weight of the tree is mostly from the carbon dioxide in the air?
Really? I would wonder about that. I would wonder how that's possible.
I would disagree because this same volume of air wouldn't weigh this much unless it was highly compressed.
I'd say obviously carbon dioxide is intimately involved in the photosynthesis. I'd say carbon is not much of a building block from what I know of biochemistry.
Carbon dioxide helps trees to grow sort of and get, that's how they get, they photosynthesize, and that's how they grow and they get cells, leaves and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say that it's made up, like physically made up of carbon dioxide.
I don't know, I'm trying to think how what the sort of photosynthetic version of the electron transport chain is, but I suppose some of it could be used could come from carbon dioxide as an initial building block, sure.
What would you say to someone who told you that the weight of the tree came mostly from the carbon dioxide in the air?
I would say that's very disturbing and wonder how that could happen.